Morgan then tonight played a great game too in the Lady Saints 64-46 win over Colby. She had 9 points and 9 rebounds. And Morgan, this was one of those games. It was a struggle for a while, but then you guys got over the hump there. You outscored them 38-19 in the second half. What led to a really dominant last 8 to 10 minutes of that ball game tonight?
Well, I think what really got us together is we kind of had a talk at halftime, and Coach, kind of fired us up, and it was embarrassing, We don't play like that. That's not the way Lady Saints play. So once we got our heads on straight, I think everyone started clicking and gelling, and once we got a few stops, it just kept going. That's all it takes is a couple stops, defense wins games. So that's what we had to do. So
what's that like in the locker room when you kind of have a talk with Coach Wynn?
Well, he gets his message across, and he doesn't have to say much because, we know how we're supposed to be playing, and we know how we're supposed to carry ourselves out there on the court, and we definitely didn't do that in the first half. But, you know what, a win's a win, and we took care of it in the second half when it mattered.
Really liked your body language and the way you were playing the other night. You looked confident, and you looked that way here tonight as well. This is your sophomore year, the only returning player, obviously, from last year's team. What you consider now your role to be with this team? Obviously, coming in, you thought you'd have Kendra Spresser with you. That didn't work out with her injury. So how do you look at that now?
Well, without Kendra, it is a big loss. Like, man, she could score, she could do anything you wanted, and it really does suck, not having her. But, just when I think about this year and what my role is, I don't care if I don't score. I don't care, if none of the glory comes with it, but as long as we're winning and as long as I can fire people up and get them a spark off, I don't know, whatever it takes, a defense, a rebound, a stop, anything, that's what I consider my job is, and I hope the girls will follow that and, get a little spark out of that to get a good game going.
This team, Morgan, seems like it's really, really close to putting this together here. It's not happening in 40 minutes of games, but in spurts it's happening out there. What do you think it will take? You were part of a 31-win team last year, so you know what it takes. What will it take for this year's team to get it to where they're playing at a high level?
I think we have all the talent in the world, if you ask me. We really have a lot of great players, but to be consistent like we were last year, we're definitely going to have to play consistent, hard-nosed defense for 40 minutes, for a complete 40 minutes, I don't think we've really put our defensive guns up, you know what I mean? Like, we've had spurts in it, like you said, and we've had shows and, little showings of it, but, it's going to really take a 40-minute defensive game because, like everyone says, since you've been taught when you're little, defense wins games, and, offense will come off of defense. So.
You picked Seward coming in from Haven. This is your second year. What have you enjoyed most about this college and about this program?
Absolutely the support, the system that we have here. Everyone is like a huge family here. Anybody in this community would do anything for you, and just the community is great, and everyone just takes care of you, and the tradition here is absolutely amazing, and we don't like to lose. No one likes to lose here at Stewart County, and that's what our job is, I think, is to keep the tradition going. So.
And briefly, Morgan, you have another home game. Pratt comes in here. Pratt, kind of like Colby, they struggled last year, but they're better by all accounts coming in this year. Talk about what you want to work on, what you want to do against this Pratt team coming up on Saturday night.
I definitely want to get another win, of course. We need to get a streak going, and I really think that we need to prepare for Pratt just on our defense. We really need to have a defensive game and really need to, show what we got, and let's not toy around, get it done when we need to, not only in the second half, but in the first half and second half. And that way we can prepare for even games like Cloud coming up on that Monday. They're a great team. They beat Colby by 50. So, we know they're not going to go down easy, and we're playing there. So we need to really take up our defense and have a great defensive game, I think, on Saturday.
Morgan, congratulations. Great game out there.
Thank you very much.
Morgan Skomal.